welcome back, guys. So, if you guys have seen my last couple of videos, I did one where I explored the Capybara Temple and found these little guys and two types of new materials to build with. The Grimstone, which actually I've got them right over here. So we got, where is it? No, it's not in here. Where did I put that? Where'd my Grimstone go? No, it doesn't matter. I do have the other one, which is the jungle planks. And I'm so blind. So I got it right here in my inventory, in my hotbar. So I've got the Grimstone here. Or the Grimrock, sorry. I think Grimstone would be better, but Grimrock is fine. And we've got the jungle plank. And I only had that one building. And I'm like, it's cool, but it's not enough to really do anything with. But then yesterday, during the live stream, I found a whole nother island with several structures on it. And these structures are also made of Grimrock. So I think maybe between the planks I got here and the planks I got back at the starter tutorial tower and all this stone that's in here, I might just have enough for one build. And I really want to build with this stuff. So I am going to tear all of this down and I'm going to make me something. I am not going to do a bunch of time-lapse and stuff. We're gonna make this a little bit quicker. I'm just gonna hit here, and done. Alright, now we got all that stuff dug up. This ship is about 640 blocks. Now the one I want to build, it's gonna be a little bit bigger. So I feel like 1,000 blocks should be way more than enough. So that means I need 8,000 Grimstone, which is 5 stacks per 1,000. So 5 times 8 is 40, so I would need 40 stacks. That is quite close to a full double chest of Grimrock. Far more than what I needed. Yeah, that's far more than enough stone. So, we're ready to head back. Plus, as you probably noticed over here, I got a few little decoration pieces as well, and a bamboo table. So, now we're going to head back over to that other island. Because it had more decorations. Okay, so now that we're back here, I have more than enough stone. So I don't really need to, or want to, tear this temple down. What I do need, though, because I don't know how to make them, are these fences. So I'm going to go ahead and take these. I'm going to take all of them. Because there's not a whole lot. And I'll probably take this as well. And I'll just do a once-over. Because I know there's that torch in the corner that I want to go grab. I might grab this as well. I wish that these chairs were either 1 wide or 3 wide. I don't like them being 2 wide. Because then you can't put them on your ship unless you've got 2. So you can put them side by side. But I'm going to take these benches. And there's another torch over there. And some more benches. Sorry, Capybara, you're going to have to sit on the floor. You're already sitting on the floor. And I'm probably going to take these pillars as well. There's some nice pillars here. And I think that might be... Oh, and I am going to take... Here it is. I want this thing. Oh, that's it? Okay, I thought it might have given me an item. That's okay. I mean, the other ones didn't. They just gave me resources, so it makes sense that it would do that. I'm probably not going to tear this down either, but I will have it here as a Ooh, a table. Gonna take that. I don't know if I'm going to use this bamboo stuff, but I'd rather have it and not use it than later be like, you know what I could really use? Here's a bamboo table. I might not use any of this bamboo stuff, because that's not the vibe I'm going for. I'm not building a tiki hut here. I'm building something else. I got a specific design in mind. Alright, I think that's about it. I'm going to go and take those fences down off the top of the temple there, and then we're going to head back. Alright, you guys are not going to believe this. I actually found a third island with grimstone structures. Look at this. We got bamboo fence. We got Grimrock fire pits. Yes, please. Alright, I am going to go ahead and explore this, because there's stuff here that we haven't seen. Okay, so we're back. We're back at the base here, and I went and got a new ship here. You guys know me. I do love me a Corvette. Let's go ahead and get this thing stripped, and boom. Man, that is so much quicker with an iron axe. Let me just go ahead and pick up all of these real quick. Alright, there we go. Got all that out of the way. Now, we can start talking about design strategy. So, this is what we've got to work with. I've made a few Grimrock blocks over here. And, of course, we've got all of our decorative blocks over here. We've got a bit of wood. I went and grabbed some rock because I want to use this particular cobblestone as well. Because it has a bit of a... You know, when the sun gets higher, you'll be able to see it better, but it's got a bit of a, like a greenish, like almost like a dark teal kind of tint to it, and I feel it'll add a nice splash of green. So what I'm thinking I want to do is I might want to make the hull out of this, trimmed with this, and then go from there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright, this has taken me quite a bit longer than I thought it was gonna, but look at this majestic creature. This might be my best build ever. It is smaller than the Dutchman, but I think it's my second biggest build. And just look how sleek it is. And look at the... this is so cool. I love this Grimstone. It looks so good. Check out the backside of this. Look at that. Tell me that doesn't look like the back of like an Imperial Star Destroyer or something. Look at that. That's awesome. I kind of tweaked it. I must have built it and tore it down 3 times just to get it just right. And I'm still like going back and forth and making sure I got everything symmetrical, because I keep finding like, oh, there's one block here that's not supposed to be there. So if you guys spot any non-symmetrical blocks, let me know in the comments. Oh, you know what? I think I see one. Is that? No, it's just a trick of the light. Those are symmetrical. But yeah, this is where we're at now. Let me show you what the inside looks like. Right now it's just a hollow shell, but this is going to get fixed. Put some temporary dirt blocks there to get up top. And then a couple more over here to get up top. I'm not going to use this forward compartment. There's too much of the guts of the frame in here. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but you can actually pretty clearly see, like, I've got this nice graceful line, and then I go, whoa, right here, and that's because right underneath there is the belly of the core of the ship. So I just kind of had to build around it and try to smooth it out as much as I could, but, you know, it is what it is. And you can see there's a piece poking out there, and there's a piece poking out there. I couldn't really figure out a way to make this pattern with these pillars to cover this. So I figured, you know what? I'm just going to learn to live with it. Nothing I can do about it. I can just pretend it's not there. Just close your eyes and think happy thoughts. But yeah, I think this came out really nice. Let's get a front view. Look at that. That's awesome. I love these long bowsprits. I love doing that. Now we got to do the superstructure. I have done the math on how many of the jungle wood planks I have. And I have, what is it, 300? Where did I put them? Are they in here? Here they are. Yeah, I have just shy of 300. This is enough to make 74 blocks of wood. That's not enough to do anything meaningful to this build. I might try to use it just as like an accent color in a few spots, but that's the best I'm gonna do, is an accent color. God, this looks so good. Look at this. So I'm gonna actually just use the brown wood that the regular ships are made of, because I do want wood floors in here. This floor, I'm actually gonna raise it up one. That's why I got these 2 blocks here underneath the ship core, or the island core. I'm actually gonna raise the floor by 1 in here. But I'm waiting until... Well, I guess I'm waiting until right now. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And it is done. Look at this. I got the superstructure put in over here. I had to play around with a couple of different designs, but I think I got something that I can live with here. I feel comfortable with this. Let me go show you guys the inside of this. But before I do, you guys may notice there's a rather important feature missing. That is because I put the balloons inside. And yes, you do need that much space above the balloons. When they inflate, they just about touch these wood panels on the ceiling here. So they do take up a lot of space. It's astonishing how they're like 8 blocks tall. I don't know why they made them so tall, but yeah, I decided I didn't want them on the outside, so I put them on the inside this time. Alright, so let me show you guys around. First, this is my work area. I decided to put all of the workstations here because when you come back, you kind of want to be up here. Oh, look at this tiny little chest that I made. Look, it turns out I had these iron nails. Turns out I actually had a recipe that uses them. I mean, it doesn't hold very much, but it looks cute. A little tiny chest. Anyway, I couldn't decide if I wanted to do the power gems or if I wanted to do these candelabras. So you guys let me know in the comments. What do you think? Should I get rid of these and swap them for these, or should I keep these? What do you think? Blue or green? Candles or gems? I mean, they both kind of look cool, but both of them at the same time, it looks a little busy. And of course down here, this is our storage area. This is all storage. There's nothing but storage down here. We got our armory over here. I got our regular stone here. We got dirt, sand here. I am going to get a sandstone chest and put it here to put all the sand. So that's one thing I like to do, is because there's so many different styles of chest in this game, it's an easy way to mark the chest. Like, I know that because this has the skull on it, that it has the swamp wood and the jungle wood in it, see? And then this is the regular wood, and this is the desert palm wood. This has all of the extra Grimrock that I didn't use. I had quite a bit left over here, and I had some of this stuff left over as well. And then some of these are just empty. And of course I got a treasure chest over here with all my shinies. You guys get the point. Let's take her for a spin. Oh, hold on, you know what? Did I upgrade this thing yet? I upgraded the size, but... Oh, no, I did not. Alright, well, speed is easy. That just requires money, dust, and where's the sulfur? No, I don't want that one. There we go. Alright. Put that away in a minute. Let's take this puppy out for a spin. Look at this. Ah, this is so cool. This is not based on anything I've ever seen. I just saw this Grimrock and I'm like, oh, look at this. And the cool thing is these 2 big green discs in the middle here, if I wanted to expand this to add more fans, I could just take those out and put the fans right in there. But I saw this, was like, oh, that is so cool. This is probably my favorite design. You can see there, here, look, check this out. So, I put my alchemy station here, and then I put a little shelf, and I put the chest behind it to hold all the ingredients. And then I did the same thing over here to hold all the food. Because I was like, where do I put this? And then I realized I could just pull this out one block, put a shelf back there, and put the chest up there. And I really like this arrangement. I think this is how I'm going to do it from now on. It's so efficient. And then we got all our workstations here. We got our block and carpentry over here, and then all of our making equipment stations over here and repair station. And you can see the capybara. What do I call this thing, guys? Every ship I've made so far has had a name. The next one's going to be the Borg Cube on Black Friday. But this ship doesn't have a name. So you guys can also let me know in the comments what I should call this thing. Man, I wish I had access to this when I was making the Dutchman. I don't know how I feel about these wings on the back. I felt like it looked too, I don't know, plain without them. But, yeah. I think it looks good. I think this is... the main reason that I put the umbrellas inside, I wanted to go over that, is because one of the big problems that I had on other ships is whenever I wanted to, go and look at an island or something, I couldn't because the umbrellas were in the way. Not the umbrellas, the balloons. So I'm like, you know what? For this build, I want to do something different. I want a very different looking ship. I want a clean deck. So I want to put the balloons inside, underneath here. And I wish I could just make it one block lower. That would, I feel like that would resolve my issue. I could make the wings on the back smaller. It would just... But, it is what it is. All in all, I am quite happy with this build. I'm quite happy with how it came out. I may do a few more little tweaks with it. You guys probably noticed, I didn't really use the Barge of the Dead very much. I didn't use the Dutchman very much. I didn't use... a lot of the ships that I built, I didn't use them very much. Because there was always stuff in the way. I wanted an elevated platform like this, where I could, be able to see, like, I can come and stand over here, and I can look out, and most of the time, I don't even need to go over there. I can, like, see stuff now. See, I couldn't do this. Ooh, that's an unexplored island. Alright, well, I'm going to go explore that island. In the meantime, thanks for checking out my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.